All right. Do you have any hidden talents? I can do a toe touch, like a split in the air, and the front one, I think it's called a pike. Yeah, that's a hidden talent, I think. Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? Very often. I know it wouldn't be that great for my career since music and social media are kind of intertwined nowadays, but I've thought about it a lot, and I have sometimes. Like, I think I was like right before Falling popped off, I was ghost on social media. So that was weird how that happened, but yeah. If you could find out one thing about your future, what would it be? It would be really nice to go into the future and see what songs of mine people liked the most, so I could just go ahead and make it. But then again, I think that would take the fun out of it. So I don't know, that's probably the best answer I can give right there, but I'm a little 50-50 on that one. If you could take control over anyone's Instagram for one day, whose would it be and why? I would probably take over, I believe Kylie Jenner has the biggest following. I know that sounds messed up, but I would be like, hey, go listen to this dude's music. So yeah, probably Kylie Jenner. What advice would you give your past self? The advice that I would give my past self, not to sign a record deal, or just don't waste time doing things you don't want to do, and just go full force into everything you do want to do. Because if you continually find yourself wanting to do something and loving it when you do it, it's probably your calling. So that's probably the better advice. What would be the one superpower you would choose to have? If I could have a superpower, it would be nice to read minds, because then I would just know what people are thinking, and I think it would save me a lot of overthinking later, because I tend to think people are thinking the worst in certain situations when they're probably not. So it would be that. What's your goal for where you'll be in 3 years? In 3 years, I hope to be releasing music for sure, and I hope to be touring and just hope to be happy, you know? And that stuff makes me happy. So yeah, I hope to be living my dreams. So what's your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is probably when my fingernail paint gets old, and it starts like grabbing onto my sweaters and stuff, because no matter how hot it is outside, I still choose beanies and sweaters, and my fingernails have been grabbing onto them, so that's pretty annoying, but I should probably just fix it. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would you choose? Probably sweet green salads or something. Yeah, so I could feel healthy and feel good after and still feel satisfied. So if you were stranded on an island and could only take 3 objects, what would they be? I would probably bring a knife, and a fishing pole, and a boat. That's an item. Doesn't say I can't, so probably a boat. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. Let's scratch the fishing pole, and they have these life straws that you can just drink water from anything and it purifies it. And so that would be great to bring. Which one of your accomplishments are you most proud of? Probably being able to retire my dad. That was pretty great. Yeah, it's probably my favorite accomplishment. What was a time in your life that you felt like you were at a crossroads, and how did you decide what to do? A time in my life I felt that I was at a crossroads was when I had just started college and I didn't really want to be there. I knew I wanted to make music, but everyone around me kind of wanted me to go to college. They did not want me to make music, but they wanted me to be there. But I felt like it was, for myself, a waste of time. And I ended up taking my financial aid that I had to pay back and buying a bunch of music equipment, and I stopped going to school. That's not the advice I would give most people, but I was at a crossroads and that's what I decided to do. So yeah, it worked out, so that's cool. All right, thanks Famous Birthdays. I really appreciate you guys having me. This was really cool, and shout out to my mom. Yeah.